So about 48 hours ago, I posted the news that dropped on Friday that Temuera Morrison is going to be joining The Mandalorian as Boba Fett. And there's been a lot of traction on that video, and I'm going to address that today, so stick around. What's up, Raiders? It's Adam from raidersofthelostflicks.com. Remember, if it's a bad movie, we want to know about it. And the news broke Friday that Temuera Morrison was going to be joining The Mandalorian as Boba Fett. And as I assumed, and as it happens with my channel most of the time, people don't actually watch the video, they just react to the headline. Before I get into that, if you could, do me a favor and click the thingy, subscribe to the channel, blah, blah, blah. I would really appreciate it. So let's get into it. So as of right now, I'm looking at my video, and it's like a 9-to-5 ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down, which is strange because it's been changing drastically in the last 48 hours. As with everything Star Wars, this is a very divisive topic. There's opinions are all over the place. So there's a particular group that I post in. I don't want to reveal the name of the group, and I'm not going to reveal the names of the people who posted this. So I'm just going to be reading some of the comments because there's a lot of really good comments here that are things that I want to address as well. I don't think maybe I covered it enough. You know, it's not that I have anything against Temuera Morrison as a person or even him playing Jango Fett, even though he was kind of retroactively put into the Star Wars universe after Attack of the Clones. He's still considered canon because he was in one of the original films. Like it or not, Jeremy Bulloch, well, sorry, George Lucas just kind of threw you off the side like he did with the actor that played Darth Vader in his older years. I mean, it happens. You know, he doesn't get to be the Force Ghost. It sucks. It's just another Lucas thing. Part of being a Star Wars fan in 2020 is just being in an abusive relationship. What I'm going to do before I get too far off topic is just address some of these comments. One of these says, while I do agree that we don't need to be bringing in movie characters, the whole Mandalorian mythos began with the hype and love around the Boba Fett character. It's only fitting he be in the series, if only for a torch-passing moment. That's fair. If it's just a small moment in the show like they aim it's going to be, that's one thing. But something that I failed to mention in my Friday video was that there's also going to be Ahsoka Tano. So now it's turning into bringing in recognizable characters, putting it in to make this universe feel smaller. Why can't we come up with new stuff? Okay. Okay. The Mandalorian works because it's all characters that we haven't seen before. The universe is familiar, we understand it, but are these characters not strong enough? Do they have to bring in these legacy characters? And I find it also interesting that we're bringing in expanded universe characters when Disney made it very clear that they were abandoning the expanded universe.
No shit.
I digress. I wholeheartedly disagree. This can be an awesome opportunity to redeem Boba Fett as more than a guy in cool armor that goes out like a bitch. We could finally earn his reputation. Well, also with that, I think Lucas went way out of his way to prove that Boba Fett was dead. So is this just a way to say, oh, by the way, Boba Fett is not dead? Is it just for the sake of that, or are we using this as a launching platform to do more Boba Fett stuff? Boba Fett has a large enough following that people are going to demand more Boba Fett, and everybody else in The Mandalorian is going to be kind of pushed to the side, and then Boba Fett's going to come in and take over. I worry about that. This is Lucasfilm. This is Disney. They have bosses. You know what I mean? They have people that they answer to. If it's all Favreau and no Kennedy, it'll be awesome. That I can get on board with. He died in Return of the Jedi and should stay dead. It just undoes another of Luke's accomplishments. We've seen a history of that.
What a pure instinct. I thought I could stop it. It passed like a fleeting shadow.
Fuck you!
Funny how nobody complained when Filoni and others undoing Obi-Wan's accomplishments by bringing Darth Maul back again and again and again and again. Yeah, that's something I kind of don't agree with either. And then even that comment has its own series of comments. Like this whole news is starting this whole war. It's horrible. He's supposed to be dead. Okay, we have it on tape. No, God, please no. No bad guy ever dies in Star Wars. Only Jedi do. Yeah, that's fair to say. Boba Fett never died in the pit. Read the books. Why read uncanon books? Because they are better than canon, why else? These comments are amazing. He's probably playing Captain Rex. Well, that'd be okay. If you want to do one of the many clones, that's fine. But they are saying Boba Fett in the Access Media articles. I'd love to see Fett. It would be a really good storyline. The Mando seeing Fett as a disgrace to the Mando creed. And I would love for Fett to escape the pit to be recanonized. Not under Disney Star Wars. Y'all nuts. Who wouldn't want this? See what I mean? This is like all over the place. You do realize Filoni is on it, and it has nothing to throw recognizable characters into everything for no reason. I'm not part of the tribe that says in Filoni we trust. I'm sorry, I'm not ready to do that. You have to understand that I've been abused by this franchise way too many times to just be that apprehensive about it. I'm sorry. I like The Mandalorian. It's not enough for me to want to be excited to be a Star Wars fan again. It's a start. It's a start in the right direction, but I still need more. And now that they're bringing in all of these characters, I'm getting a little concerned. Temuera Morrison is too old. Boba Fett would be maybe 40 by the time of The Mandalorian. If they use regressive technology or whatever it takes off the helm, it would be okay. No, let's not do that. I'm getting really tired of that. Keep going back to the well that is called the past. Yeah, destroy the past. Let it go if you have to, but bring them back when you start running out of money. You know what I mean? More subtle identity politics. Disney is pushing that no one is talking about. We all saw this coming. I'm not against it, but they need to be very careful. For that, I can agree. I can agree there. Desperate, just keep your hands off the OT, Disney. You'll screw it up again. They're going to remake those movies. Ultimately, you know they want to. They're trying really hard to do everything they can to remake those movies. So, those are just some comments that I wanted to address. And also, Tony Tonedepp put up a good video about it as well. And he made a good point, is with Hollywood, I just want new things. Everything has to be member berries all the time and callbacks. And is it not good to just tell a Star Wars related story with new characters? You know, this season alone, we've got 2 legacy characters coming into season 2. And it worries me. And I'm not ready to just jump on board with it yet. It's like, I don't want to see them screw this up. And I've never known Disney to be content with just something being okay. They like to do a lot of backpedaling. They like to do a lot of borrowing from their own source material, and they're not incredibly creative when it comes to new ideas, you know. And I feel like they want Mandalorian to bring in more fans, and the problem is the fan is split down the middle, as you can see. I mean, this is all over the place, this news. So, but yeah, I do see this becoming, you know, I see Lucasfilm taking this and going too far with it in the wrong direction, and it concerns me. It's a shame. It's nice to see a hit once in a while from somebody that has more failures than successes at this point in time. Anyways, what do you guys think? I'm sure you're going to let me know in the comment section. But hey, thanks for watching the video at least and not just reacting to the headline. If you could, thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't care. Either way you want to go with that. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check me out live on Tuesdays and Fridays. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day, and this is Adam signing out. Peace.